Just I am going to start this intro. Ordinary for me. We ain't going to your favorite place. Hi, I'm Dr. Nikiba Jackson, and welcome to Freedom Friday. Freedom Friday is a channel that I started to journal all the things in the past that's been allowing me to free up things, to allow me to free my future. And I started this channel a little over a year ago with my daughter, and I started it as a challenge, just to be able to journal some of the things that I've been going through, to share my journey as I am becoming more well and healthy. And so, last year when I started it, I had so many different ideas on what I wanted to do, and that time when I started it, I was able to release a lot of the things and still move into a better version of myself. So, this Freedom Friday, first of all, if you watched last week, I talked about being able to celebrate yourself. So, this week, I'm going to start off by acknowledging that I made it a year, and thank you guys for joining, for listening, watching, and like I said, if you really want me to do more or no more, just reach out and just let me know, and I'm open to it. As you can see, my side person, she's not here today, so it's me by myself. So thank you for watching and joining. I would invite you to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and just click the notification so you know when I post. So first of all, what I do want to just talk about is freedom to be able to revisit your goals. And so I'll start off with last year when I started my channel. I was talking about getting to 252 pounds. And I was sharing with everyone my journey, what I was dealing with as I'm going along the way, and then even releasing some of the things that I realized was holding me back from reaching some of my goals. And last year, I felt like when I was being very successful, I was being more open, authentic, and honest about my journey and, what challenges I faced, what was working, what wasn't working. And by me doing that, I feel like I connected more, just even with myself, with you guys, and it got connected with my goals. And somewhere along the way, I lost it, and I kind of touched on it a few Fridays ago, just about just talking about making sure you're able to look at your why. And so this Freedom Friday, because it's been a year, and I've met some goals I didn't meet, and I just want to come back in and just recommit to my goals and making sure that I put it out there that I'm still here, that I still have goals, and I'm still working towards the same journey. And no one says it's going to be easy, but it can be as easy as you make it. So um, last year, my goal was to get to 252 pounds by July 15th. I didn't make that goal. I think throughout the journey, I've gotten down to about in the 260s, and then my weight has crept up. And along the way, I've been always ready to get here, get there, get here, get there, but I never saw that 252 goal. So what I'm recommitting to right now is I get to reach my 252-pound goal. Um, and I also get to be real and authentic about my journey and about what I'm doing to get to that level. So last year, what was working for me was I was checking in, I was being accountable to myself, and then I was also being accountable with my daughter. I was planning meals. Sometimes I ate raw, sometimes I juiced, but I always maintained my focus of what I was doing. And then I definitely worked out as well. So this time, um, as I'm working through different goals, different things in life, I gave myself freedom to be able to, hey, not to focus so much on that, because I told myself this thing that I can't do it all at one time. And what I realized is that if I say I can't do it all at one time, I definitely can't do it all at one time. So because I'm a human being, I get to think about the fact that I can do it all, Um, that's the point of creating your goals. You also look at why you created those goals for yourself. Tell yourself what it looks like, what it's going to feel like to meet those goals, and be truly intentional about what you're going to do to get it. And then you have to believe that you're actually going to do it. See how it feels once you reach those goals, and then just surrender to whatever you commit to, you're going to do it. And so for me, this past week, I had a breakthrough with one of, like I'm working with my coach being a mentor in the program. And so I was working with her, one of the breakthroughs that I was having with my journey. And it came from some of the things that I would say learned in childhood, not like someone that taught it to me, but just things that I was telling myself in the past. And so turning around being a mother, one of the things that I felt that was kind of getting in the way of me doing some things, it's like, hey, how do I balance out me eating a certain way, Candace eating a certain way, and things like that. And one of the things that I realized, like she's older and she has goals the same way that I have goals. And rather than kind of stifling her on meeting her goals as well and getting mad, even if she's calling me out on some of the things that I said I'm going to do, we get to sit down and have a realistic conversation with each other about what our true goals are. Why are we working through those goals, and what are we committing to moving forward? And so, between the two of us, at the I'm gonna say suggesting my coach, we wrote a contract with each other, and in that contract, we committed to what we were going to do on a weekly basis, and then we also created ourselves a chart that says how we're doing, and then at the end of the day, we check in with each other to let ourselves know, instead of focusing on, a lot of times I've always focused on negative aspects, and so I started focusing more on positive things. So hey, what worked well for you today? If you can change this day, what are some things you might have done differently, and what are you committed to moving forward? And so for me, we're on day 2 of our this is day 3, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So day 3 of it. So we're still working through what we committed to for ourselves. And it wasn't me telling her what to do. It was she telling me what she wanted to do based off the goals that we set individually. So, so that's what I want to talk about. Freedom just to revisit your goals. So when you revisit your goals, it doesn't mean that the previous goals that you set were unrealistic. It just might mean, like, if you've set these goals for yourself, go back to why you set those goals for yourself, what you wanted to accomplish by creating those goals, and what did you actually commit to moving forward to be able to reach those goals. Then you ask yourself, are you selling yourself small? I will never say you're selling yourself too big. Even if you have this goal, that's this great goal, you get to have different tasks along the way that you get to meet, to allow yourself the flexibility to and the freedom to be able to celebrate your wins along the way. And for me, one of the things that I was not good at doing in the past was celebrating my wins along the way. And so when you don't celebrate your wins along the way, you give yourself an opportunity to kind of fall back into old habits. And so for me, the goals that I set, I met them. Not the weight loss goals specifically, but some of the goals that were not tied to weight loss. They were tied to weight loss, but they were tied more to my wellness. Like, I wanted to reduce my numbers on the, for cholesterol. I wanted to reduce my numbers for my glucose and things like that. And I met those goals. I wanted to get on a plane without needing a seatbelt extender. I met those. I wanted to wear these pants with and walk through the park. I did that. I wanted to get on a ride with my daughter. I did those things. So now that I did those things, in my mind I'm saying, hey, you did those. So what else it is that you want to do? And when I looked just at the number on the scale, looking at the number on the scale, to me, what I've been telling myself, that it's so big that I get to tie it to something else. And so to me, I'm pretty sure people have seen those things where you see people maybe at the same height, but that weight is the same, but they look differently. So for me, there's a picture in my mind that's not matching up, or whatever it is going on that's pushing me away from meeting those goals. So I get to revisit some of the things that I want to do along the way. So ask myself for my specific goals, like, now that you've accomplished those things that you want to do, what else do you get to do? And so when I talk about what else I get to do, it's like, hey, I want to be able to do my to get more walking in. And then once I start getting that walking in, making sure that I'm consistently working out on a regular basis and get my 60 minutes in, those days of the week that I said I'm going to do it. Then meeting my step goals, just different things that I'm doing along the way, because I like how it feels. Like when I go and do a workout and my recovery time is so much better, I like how it feels. I like to be able to get up and move about freely without feeling like I gotta do something extra. I remember years ago when my brother and we went to a concert and I could hardly walk. And so I remember walking with people sometimes and feeling embarrassed because I couldn't hardly walk, having them hold me. So I didn't feel like I was like an older person. And so now I don't want to go back to that way. So when I'm talking about revisiting your goals, revisit like where you are. Remember where you came from, and remember how you felt when you were where you were. And think about all the work that you put in to get where you are now. And ask yourself, is it worth it to go back to where you came from? Because if you go back to where you came from, you've almost negated a lot of the progress that you made, and you're going to put that much extra work towards getting back to that goal. And ask yourself, do you really want to spend that time getting back to that goal? Or you can just, number one, think about where you are. Even if you want to maintain where you are, don't revert back to the things that got you to a point where you are not where you want to be. Make progress, learn how to celebrate yourself, and then learn how to keep progressing. Progressing in your mind, your body, and your spirit, because we're human beings. We're meant to live this earth. I feel like God has gave us the opportunity to live a life, to live it abundantly, and to be able to be at peace with ourselves. So that's what I just wanted to say. Celebrating the fact that I've made it to a year, and I've had a great person that's been along with me. I wish she would have been here on this channel tonight, but she's not. But I still get to celebrate the fact that she's been my motivation. She's been the person that's been supporting. And then I also thank you guys for just watching. So once again, this Friday, just talking about freedom to revisit your goals. Why are you setting the goals that you set? Not are you being realistic, but are you truly thinking about your goal? Is it your goal or is it someone else's goal? And if it's your goal, you tell yourself that it's your goal, that you can make it. See yourself doing it, and then just do it, And so make sure, instead of getting in your way, that you get out of your way. Pray, meditate, do what you need to do. But just know that if I can do it, you can do it too. So join with me as I get to the original 252 pounds that I said I should get to. And as of today, my weight did go up since the original time that I started, not from Freedom Friday, but I'm definitely way down. I'm 284 pounds. And listen, I'm going to get to 252, then I'm going to get to 230, then I'm going to just keep moving. And as I hit those goals, I will keep you guys abreast of what I'm doing. This week, I've been working with my brother. He's doing like a fast. And for me, I'm fasting with him, but then I'm not. But I'm also making sure I track what I'm doing, how it's working for me, because it's about progression, not perfection. So that's all I wanted to say. One of my friends, she sent this shirt out to me and Candace. It's a celebration of her as well, because just different things just happening in life. And I'm celebrating everything that's happening, all the blessings that's being given to me, and just thank you for joining. So that's all I have for tonight. Thank you for watching, and once again, like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great night. Bye.